Oh dear. Huh. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are. Well, the bobbies at the front door have been very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right. Your right. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. Do try to give me a happy one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview story. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No, of course not. Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. Just remember that we only want you to see good news. Fortunately, all the news in right world is good. Here we go. On in 5, 4, 3...
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Have you seen any dead bodies on the... Oh dear. No, of course I haven't seen any dead bodies on the street. How ridiculous. Although, I did, you know what, I did see one the other day. And then he got up and walked away. Yes, it was an actor rehearsing for a show. The Hamlin Thespian Troupe is rehearsing a lively new murder mystery to be performed al fresco on the streets of Wellington Wells. According to the director, Christy Baskerville, the innocent butler is a rip-roaring whodunit sure to delight audiences. I don't mean to spoil the suspense, but it has a happy ending. It turns out that nobody was dead at all. Our very own Constable Turner will be taking a bit of a sabbatical. Yes, that's it. I wish he'd take my new producer with him. Due to the ongoing lack of crime and particularly the shortage of criminals, Foggy Jack doesn't exist, as everybody knows. And Constable Turner has decided to take up the Japanese art of bonsai, where you make very small trees. Anyone familiar with the art, please report to the police box on Tuesday afternoons, as Constable Turner has not been able to obtain the relevant books. Ah, my producer's learning. Here's a funny story. Harry Hayworth, Wellington Wells' most famous scientist and the inventor of joy, appears to have gone on a walkabout. Mr. Hayworth's colleagues last saw him on Monday and are concerned that he may be lost. According to some of them, Harry has gone a bit fuzzy in recent years. Well, haven't we all? When last seen, Dr. Hayworth was nattily dressed as he was on his way to a meeting with General Byng. No doubt he's just enjoying a little peace and quiet. However, if you do see him, please do let a constable know. Next card. Did you hear a loud explosion last week? Do you remember how... Sinkhole? Scarlet? Oh dear. Well, it seems that the It seems that some citizens in the vicinity of the Scargill Mines facility heard what seemed at first to be a loud explosion. But there's no need to worry. No, it seems that those jolly miners were just testing their fireworks for the annual Victory Day celebrations and set off fireworks and sparklers. What a lot of scamps those chaps are. The company, of course, apologizes for any alarm that the noise may have caused, but I, for one, can't wait to see the fireworks. Next card, please. You know that Uncle Jack, yes, that's me, adores all his fans. Even the clever clogs who win producer for a day contests and do their level best to try my patience. Yes, even them. Well, let's see what they have for us now. The chemists at Hayward Labs are making a new flavor of joy for people who can't tolerate the old ones. Oh, and yes, well, the ingredients. Yes, the ingredients, and that will help with any shortages of ingredients. Not that we ever have any shortages. I mean, there are people who have difficulty tolerating the chocolate or strawberry-flavored the isomers. The isomers, yes. And the isomers are going to introduce us to the new coconut flavor, and it'll be apparently a lot easier to digest. And the way I understand it is that isomers are versions of a chemical that are slightly different with a few molecules in different places. It sounds complicated, doesn't it? But the takeaway is that we'll all soon have even more joy to enjoy. Well, I suppose the lights went out because my producer needs to get some more sleep. But I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time, yes. Thanks to our producer for the day, and I hope they're better at their regular job. Wouldn't be hard, would it? No, almost kidding.
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors' gallery. There are so many happy, excited people there. So many. Perhaps somebody ought to check in and, make sure that they're not breaking anything. People tend to get carried away sometimes, don't they? Do you know what makes a party even better? Why, joy, of course. Yes, I bet we'd all have an even better time if somebody would just flood the visitors' gallery with joy, right? You can never be too careful. Any time now? Yes, just fire up the old ventilation system and spread the joy all around. Just like old Scrooge at Christmas. Yeah. And wouldn't we all love a nice Christmas turkey about now? You know, almost anything to be a Christmas. Wonderful. Nice to hear that lovely joy guard see through that. What a way to now we can all be under your smile. No one really wants that little sight. Be afraid all you gotta do is run. When we were young, we just a child and we start to all we do is smile. Let's try